They just never stop. I don't understand what these groups do. They like to go, we are excluding in the name of inclusivity. We must exclude you. And that's the SJW hypocrisy on full display. If you don't just subscribe to everything that they do, if you don't agree with everything they do, they're going to treat you like they're treating Gothix from Black Girl Gamers, which we'll get into in just a moment. My name's John Delarose, everybody, if you're new to the channel, and I usually am on screen, but my office is a disaster right now. I just moved, and I've got a bunch of boxes, and I want to make it pretty before you can see me again. I gotta be like I gotta be like screen presentable, right? Like these ladies. So I'll be on in a bit, but if you guys want to support us and support our journalism efforts, this is my site Fandom Pulse right here, and my Subscribestar is basically paying for our hosting right now. I'm also creating my own comic books and art, things like that, and this helps pay for all this as well. We're at the point where we've done our first exclusive Subscribestar comic book, which I'm actually printing. So this is a test to see if the backers like an actual printed comic book as something, because digital isn't quite as it doesn't feel as good for comics. So I decided to actually print one just for the Subscribestar supporters who have made this happen. And yeah, I would love for you guys to get on here because we are building a new culture. We're building our news organization thing. If you want something out of the Subscribestar, let me know what it is. I try to cater towards our customers. We're quite the opposite of the woke video game industry and others. And I appreciate you guys for being there. So I'm excited right now. We're growing better than ever before. And we're getting to that point where we can reach that critical mass to do something really, really awesome. And yeah, please come on here and support our efforts. And I appreciate you for being there. All right. So here it is. Black Girl Gamers doubles down on their canceling of Gothix from their Twitch community. So if you've followed the news with Black Girl Gamers, it came out of the Sweet Baby Inc. drama, and they are absolutely wild. This group, which literally hires people based on their race and gender, lied and said they didn't, and actually threatened that Park Place, which is WDW Pro's news website, over their covering it because they covered saying that it was discriminatory hiring practices. They sent a cease and desist and told them, don't cover our stuff. And they, on top of that, canceled Gothix. Now, Gothix is a person who is, you've seen her probably on Friday Night Tights sometimes, and she got canceled by these people. They said, as a former Black Girl Gamers member, I can say these people are full of crap. They do not care about diversity. They promptly kicked me out for being, quote, anti-black as a black woman, aka not making an idol out of my skin color or trying to hate white people. Ridiculous. And she has been going at them pretty hard for the last couple weeks, which is awesome. I love to see people pushing back, because that's the only thing these people understand. You got to understand that the social justice thing, it's all about clout. It's all about social proof and things like that. And so if you actually give them pushback, they're not expecting that. They're expecting their little virtue signaling to give them some sort of like boost in their careers. And what they see from this when it happens is they see that there's actually people who oppose this, and they're cowards. So eventually they're going to turn tail and hide, because a lot of these people that support this kind of stuff will just abandon them once the social element's not there for it. So it's good stuff seeing all these people push back like this. And Black Girl Gamers attempted to refute Gothix's claims of harassment and alienation. They said they had receipts, didn't provide any. And then they redacted screenshots, faked screenshots in order to do this. And now here we go. It's come to our attention that we need to clarify a few things further, as Gothix has really just savaged them. It's great. Additionally, sharing the part of the message would have eluded details about attempted fatal self-harm, which is personal information is triggering for most. It's not our place to share that publicly, except for they just did. So there's no evidence in the person in question actually attempted to harm themselves. They just say this, right? They then go on to discuss a heated debate that took place among shared members of the Cookout and Black Girl Gamers. Gothix had spoken about the woke race swapping of Ariel in the live-action Little Mermaid. And this was a sore subject for members of the community. Contrary to the narrative being spun, although we didn't agree with Gothix's stance on The Little Mermaid, we didn't initially remove her as a BGG member because she's entitled to her opinions, and this controversy had nothing to do with us. However, we ultimately removed her Twitch community because what started as a healthy debate turned into drama instigation while streaming under our Twitch community. Just as other platforms have rights to remove their affiliates, BGG has that same right. Gothix deleted much of her content from this period, but a tweet from the night before her Twitch team removal shows that combative energy she was fostering during her streams. While it's fine on their own platform, it goes against our guidelines. It's interesting how they always make their guidelines, and they only apply to the people who don't follow their politics. This is how C2E2 is banning people at the convention, as we're aware of, and it only is attacking people of the politics. It's got a vague sort of like, we can do whatever we want, and that's how these people act. And what do they call this? They call this consequence culture. Well, Black Girl Gamers, you're getting your consequence culture by harassing a black woman out of your group, which means that your group is not actually about Black Girl Gamers. It's just about your political agenda. It's about your commie crap, and we all know it. So if you just stop lying, it'd be a lot easier than if you just kept doubling down like this over and over again and attacking people who are trying to just tell the truth at the end of the day. Leave a comment with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Please get on the subscribe star and support our efforts here. Really appreciate you guys who have done so far. We'll be back soon.